play $5. That's code BRAVES on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Cobb County is Atlanta's sweet spot and home of the Atlanta Braves. Cobb Travel and Tourism is your insider's guide to all there is to see and do in the area. For more information, visit travelcobb.org.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds of wherever you are a little differently. A little more Corona. And you think to yourself, why am I just listening? Corona. La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
New Harley-Davidson street glides under $265 a month at Atlanta Harley. Ride out for under $265 a month on a new street glide at Atlanta Harley. Atlanta Harley has over 200 bikes in stock. Get on a new Harley-Davidson street glide today for under $265 a month at Atlanta Harley. Finance specialists on site to help get you approved. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, we can help. Visit AtlantaHarley.com.
Payments based on street glide model and base color with 30% down, 96-month term, 6.99% APR with approved credit. Doesn't include freight, setup tax, title, and license fees. See dealer for details.
Hello, Braves Country. I'm Paul Bird, Braves alum.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
¿Lesionado en un accidente de auto y no sabes qué hacer? Visita abogados.com.
Hablamos tu idioma.
Somos Morgan & Morgan, la firma más grande de lesiones de Estados Unidos. Con o sin papeles, luchamos por ti. Recuerda, no pagas nada si no ganas. ¿Lesionado? Visita abogados.com. Morgan & Morgan. Hablamos tu idioma.
Hablamos tu idioma.
Second time this season, and the first time in a little bit more than a month, it's the right-hander Spencer Strider. He's 0-1 with a 3.60 ERA. So again for the Braves, it's Verdugo, Riley, Ozuna, Olsen, Murphy, Albies, White, Harris, Allen, and Strider on the mound. Now for Dave Martinez Nationals. They come in with a record of 21-27. They've won 3 straight. They're in 4th place in the East, 8.5 games back of the Phillies, and they'll lead it off tonight with their shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Batting second, left fielder James Wood, and hitting third, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe. Batting cleanup, catcher Keibert Ruiz. Hitting fifth, second baseman Luis Garcia. Batting sixth, designated hitter Josh Bell. Batting seventh, right fielder Alex Call. Batting eighth, the third baseman Jose Tena. Batting ninth, center fielder Dylan Cruz. And on the mound, the southpaw Mitchell Parker. We just saw him. His last outing was against the Braves. He's 3-4 this season with a 4.32 ERA. So once again for the Nationals, it's Abrams, Wood, Lowe, Ruiz, Garcia, Bell, Call, Tena, Cruz, and the lefty Parker on the mound. Well, you know who's in there. They'll be on the field when we come back. Braves and Nationals right around the corner on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
From playing catch in the front yard to backyard barbecues, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. That's why Pennington, at the official grass seed of the Atlanta Braves, is here to help you grow a lawn you can be proud of. With over 80 years of experience rooted right here in Braves country, Pennington knows what it takes to achieve big league results right at home. So whether you're entertaining or unwinding, you can trust Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot.
Hi, it's Chuck Dowdle. You all know that my friends at Georgia's Own Credit Union can save you money. But did you know that Georgia's Own offers more than just personal savings and loan products? They also offer products and services to help your business grow. Whether you're looking for a business checking account, equipment loan, commercial mortgage, SBA loan, or payroll services, Georgia's Own has options that'll help you succeed. To learn more, visit georgiasown.org/playball. I'm Chuck Dowdle, and I'm one of Georgia's Own.
Georgia's Own is federally insured by the NCUA and is an equal housing lender.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Atlanta Braves and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves.
Hard hit ball to short, scooped up and tossed to second. Quick turnaround, it's going to be close. Throws it to first, and he's out. Double play.
A Braves double play is a well-oiled machine, just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll change your oil in about 15 minutes while you stay in your car. The only thing that'll be out here is your old oil. Drive into your neighborhood Atlanta location today. No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Braves fans, this is Mike Morgan, founder and CEO of 13 Heroes. Like you, I was devastated when tragedy struck in 2020.
When you get hurt, you don't want to end up on the injured list. You want to get back in the game, stronger than ever. At Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, we fight for you, making sure big insurance doesn't throw you a curveball. With over $25 billion recovered, we're the home run hitters you need.
This is gone.
Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan is responsible for this ad. John Morgan is licensed in Florida and Tennessee. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Dollar Shave Club delivers premium razors without premium prices. Get close, comfortable 6-blade shaves, swift rinse and 4 blades for thicker hair, and translucent shave butter for precision. Visit dollarshaveclub.com/home-run. Use promo code HOME-RUN for 20% off.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Lowe's knows that no matter your paint or stain project, saving is at the top of your to-do list. Save now with buy one, get one half off select paints, stains, and primers from top brands like Valspar, HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams, and Cabot via Visa gift card rebate. Find more Memorial Day deals now at Lowe's. We help, you save. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Offer valid 5/15 through 5/28.
I want to remind you to cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks. Use code BRAVES and get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. Braves will be coming out of the third base dugout tonight wearing the traveling gray uniforms. Gray tops, gray pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in navy. Atlanta across the chest on top of the tomahawk. And the Nationals wearing the home white uniforms, white tops, white pants. On the front and on the back, navy lettering outlined in red. And on the back, red numerals outlined in navy. Nationals across the chest in cursive on the front of their white uniforms. Tire Discounters Round Tripper Home Run Promotion offers Braves fans the next day instant savings on sets of select tires. Plus, you get a free alignment and you get a free oil change. And the more homers the Braves hit, the bigger the deals at Tire Discounters. Learn more at tirediscounters.com/Braves. Behind the plate calling balls and strikes is Marvin Hudson. He's also the crew chief. First base umpire is Trip Gibson. Second base umpire Ryan Blakeney. And the third base umpire is Derek Thomas. The leather for Washington has Nathaniel Lowe at first base. Luis Garcia is the second baseman. C.J. Abrams is at shortstop. And at third base, it's Jose Tena. In the outfield for Washington, James Wood is in left field. Dylan Cruz is in center field. Alex Call, the right fielder. The catcher is Keibert Ruiz. And on the mound, the tall lefty from Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's Mitchell Parker, 6'4", 240. He's 25 years old, and this marks his second consecutive start versus the Braves. On the year, he's made 9 starts. He's 3-3 with a 4.32 ERA. But the Braves knocked him around for 4 runs on 4 hits in 4 2/3 of an inning on the 14th. He got a no decision in a game the Nationals won. When he came out of the game, the Braves had a 4-1 lead on him. And now he's looking for round 2 versus Atlanta. Alex Verdugo climbs in. The left-hander Mitchell Parker looks to be ready. Game 1 in this series. And now for the ball game. The first pitch misses up and in. Getting underway tonight at 6:46 Eastern, 5:46 Central, and 69 degrees here in Washington, D.C. It's Verdugo, Riley, and Ozuna for the Braves here in the top of the first inning. Ball and no strikes on Alex Verdugo. And the pitch on the way, and that's in for a called strike. Here's my question for you, Charlie. The weaponry for Parker: fastball, splitter, curve, slider. Thing is, he's not going to be surprising anybody because the Braves just saw him 6 days ago. And I'd imagine these hitters are climbing into the box with a lot of confidence. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And Verdugo takes a ball low and outside. What's it like seeing a pitcher twice in close proximity?
Well, a little easier for you. You don't have to go over the scouting report that much more than you did the week before. Just an easy refresher, but he hasn't been so hot the last 4 starts, so this is the time to jump back on him.
2-1 on the way to Verdugo, and a bouncer out to third, lunging left, spinning and firing Tana, and a nice pick over there at first base by Nathaniel Lowe. Verdugo grounds out. That'll bring Riley to the plate. By the way, the time of the first pitch tonight brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for Real Sweet Brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms in a store near you. One down for Austin Riley, coming in with 8 homers on the season. He's driven in 28 runs. Base is empty. 1 down. No score, just underway. Big, tall lefty Mitchell Parker kicks and fires. And he missed with a fastball inside. That fastball coming in at 94 from the left hand of Parker. Stretches his arm straight up into the air. A motion that we're familiar with out of Clayton Kershaw over the years. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Called strike. Got a curveball over.
You think he got that from Kershaw?
I'd imagine so. Thinking about a lefty.
I mean, big lefty, not a bad guy to emulate.
There's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Austin Riley. And Riley spanks one high and deep but foul, slicing down the right field line and into the lower bowl of the stadium. Yeah, it almost looks like something that you'd see in a yoga class. Hand in the glove, and then the arms go straight up, extended over the top of his head. And he's tall as it is at 6'4". And he reaches as high as he can. Inhale and exhale, and then brings the glove right back in front of the face. Compact delivery after that. 1-2, misses low and inside. Fastball that missed its spot. You mentioned these last handful of outings for Mitchell Parker. He has an ERA of 9.68 over his last 4 starts. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way. Riley takes a ball high. The peculiar thing about that number, Charlie, you show me a 9.68 ERA over your last 4 starts. I'm expecting you're giving up 2 and 3 home runs a game. And he's getting hard, but he's keeping guys in the ballpark.
He only 1 home run over that stretch, too.
Here's the 3-2. And Riley swings and tips a curveball into the mitt for strike 3. So 2 up and 2 down. Here's Marcell Ozuna. One of the biggest issues for Parker during the stretch, he's had really rough starts. He's had some really bad first innings. But he's 2 down here, and here comes Marcell Ozuna.
Well, he's also had a problem with throwing strikes. A lot of walks. Like you're talking about, those last 4 starts, 17 2/3, 19 earned runs, 13 walks to 12 strikeouts. So hard time finding the zone, and I think guys are just hitting him when he gets in the zone.
Yeah, that'll kill you. Ozuna takes a fastball inside. He's also allowed 22 hits over his last 17 2/3 innings. He's allowed just 1 home run all year. That was back on April 16th at Pittsburgh when Henry Davis took him deep. Oh, wanted a ground ball to short. C.J. Abrams up with it. Fires over to first base, and the Braves go down 1-2-3. So a good start for Parker. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Spencer Strider will be on the mound when we come back. No score into the bottom of the first.
Hi, I'm too busy enjoying the summer in my sweet new...
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Let's see if you can figure out
around the house. Doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
Spend your afternoon driving around with Chuck and Chernoff, and you can win a pair of Braves tickets. It happens during the 4 o'clock hour weekday afternoons on 680 The Fan.
No score into the bottom of the first inning. Spencer Strider walking up the back slope of the mound. He'll be facing Abrams, Wood, and Lowe here in the bottom of the first inning. Right-hander going to work for the second time this season. And his first pitch is in there, called strike. Came right at C.J. Abrams with that first pitch fastball. Registered at 96. No score into the bottom of the first. There's the pitch on the way to Abrams. And a big hopper over the mound, darting to his left, behind the mound, Riley, and is able to glove it and make the catch. Boy, he went a long way to get there.
That was a great play, and that's what a third baseman does when they know that the infielders and shortstops kind of shaded up the middle. Anything soft hit to their left, it's their ball to kind of come across. Austin did a great job by, catching that off the one hop too. If he would have kind of waited back a little bit, it would have made it a lot tougher with the speedy Abrams getting down the line.
A very nice play. Here's James Wood. Pitch on the way from Strider. Missed inside. When Riley got to that ball, he was on the grass right behind the mound. Kind of out of his jurisdiction, but that's how good he is with his range. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to James Wood. Check swing. They appeal down the third baseline. Derek Thomas says that he did not go. Strider, the right-hander out of Knoxville, Tennessee, 26 years old. 6 feet tall, 195 pounds. 0-1 with a 3.60 ERA. 2-0 pitch. Missed low and inside with a slider. His only other start was on the 16th of April. Went 5 innings versus the Blue Jays on the road. Allowed 2 runs on 2 hits. A walk, 5 strikeouts. And then he's been sidelined with a hamstring injury ever since then. 3-0 to Wood. Line drive and whizzing by Riley. Base hit into left field. Austin went to his right trying to backhand it. Got down on a knee, and that shot right by him. So it's a 1-out single for James Wood. But for Spencer Strider, number 1, Charlie, it's great to see him back on the mound. Number 2, he just needs health, because you feel like the more he goes out there and the stronger he gets, the more his stuff is going to resemble the dominant stuff we're used to seeing.
Yeah, there's nothing like getting in the game at this level, too, getting this action and these reps, and he's said that before.
1 down for Nathaniel Lowe, left-handed hitter. And he'll take a fastball low and in that came over at 96.
All the rehab, too, and, building up and throwing in rehab games, then getting sidelined again. He's been super frustrated.
1-0 pitch. Nasty pitch there. Got a check swing on a slider and Low win. And a 1-1 count. Yeah, the second start that he's had since the elbow operation last April for that internal brace. Then he'd come back, have 1 appearance, and then have the hamstring flare up. So he just wants health to go out there every 5 days and do his thing. 1 ball and 1 strike on Lowe. No score in the bottom of the first inning. Runner at first, 1 down, and the 1-1 missed inside. For Strider, he's put up big numbers in his career versus the Nationals. He's 4-1 against them. But this is the first time he's seen them, obviously, since 2023. He went 3-0 against the Nationals back in 2023. What didn't he do that season? He was amazing that year. Here's the 2-1. Little number foul on the third baseline. That 2023 season led the league in wins with 20, led the league in strikeouts with 281, and finished 4th in the Cy Young voting that year. And he's sitting on exactly 500 career strikeouts into the action tonight. Former 4th-round pick out of Clemson. That was in the 2020 draft. In fact, both of these pitchers tonight drafted in the 2020 draft. 2-2 to ground ball to the right side, and that finds a hole. Around second base, heading for third, James Wood. Here's the throw out of right field by Eli White. It'll be cut between second and third by Nick Allen. And the single by Nathaniel Lowe puts him in the corners, 1 down. And before Keibert Ruiz climbs in, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Alongside Charlie Culberson, Ben Ingram here with you from Nationals Park. Game 1 in a series of 3. Braves and Nats are currently scoreless in the bottom of the first inning. A couple of base hits by the Nationals, both on the ground, Charlie, and feel like Spencer more times than not will be happy with that. They just found holes.
Yeah, when you get behind in the count, and not too many guys swing at 3-0, but James Wood was swinging at a 3-0 fastball, and Lowe was just able to get extended on that changeup.
So now it's Ruiz, and he'll swing and foul back a slider.
But keeping the ball on the ground is key. I know Spencer doesn't get too many outs like that on the ground with how electric his fastball is and all of his off-speed pitches. You know, he pitches with that four-seam at the top of the zone. You know, get a lot of fly-outs. But another ground ball at one of our infielders right now would be great timing.
Allen shading up the middle against the left-handed hitting Ruiz. Pitch all the way from Strider. A little poke down the right field line and a fair ball inside the right field line. That's going to score James Wood. First to third now for Lowe. He'll get a stop sign there, and it's an RBI double by Ruiz. Able to land one right inside the chalk down the right field line and banged into that sidewall by the time Eli White got to it. And it's 1-0 Nationals. 3 straight hits for the Nats.
Well, these guys are swinging. They're swinging early, too. Keibert Ruiz with, first 2 pitches right there, swinging the bat. That slider wasn't a bad pitch. It was down, but with the guy in scoring position, he was able to get enough wood on it.
1-0 Nationals. Here's Luis Garcia, another left-handed hitter. He swings and misses at a top-shelf fastball. It's a very lefty-heavy lineup for Dave Martinez tonight. In fact, there are only 2 right-handed hitters in there. The number 7 hitter, Alex Call, and the number 9 hitter, Dylan Cruz. Everyone else either a lefty or a switch hitter who will be batting left versus the righty Strider. Pitch on the way to Garcia. Fouled off, making an 0-2 count.
Yeah, when you have that luxury of having all those position players in your lineup and then a couple switch hitters and Ruiz and Josh Bell, you might as well make it lefty heavy, especially against a hard throwing Spencer Strider.
Infield halfway in. It's Lowe at third base. He's no track star over there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the left field line, slicing foul and into the seats. Still 0-2 on Garcia. Be a really good time for Strider's first strikeout of the game. His 0-2 pitch. Just a little bit low with a slider. And a 1-2 count on Garcia. Garcia some pop. 4 homers this season. 17 runs batted in. It's a 229 hitter. 1-2 to Garcia. Hit hard into right field, down for a base hit. And that'll drive in Nathaniel Lowe. Holding at third base, Keibert Ruiz. Garcia able to scorch a line drive into right field to make it 2-0 Nationals. 4 straight hits for Nationals batters. Single by Wood, single by Lowe, double by Ruiz, single by Garcia.
Yeah, I think the scouting report today was to swing early, swing often. Even though in the second batter of the game, James Wood comes up there to 3-0 pitch and didn't see a strike. 3-0 pitch was a strike, was a fastball. Facing a guy like that coming back off the IL, he's still trying to find his way, trying to find his feel on the mound. It's probably the best scouting report and way to think as a team and collectively to be able to go out there and just swing the bat.
Only one out. Here's Josh Bell. Switch hitting DH, swinging it from the left side. First pitch to Bell. There's a called strike. Got his fastball over. That fastball 96 from Strider. And this next pitch will be the 20th of the inning for Strider. 0-1 to Bell. Swung on, fouled back. 0-2 on Bell. He'll be followed by Call. Nothing Nationals. Bottom of the first inning. Ruiz at third. Garcia at first. 0-2 to Bell. Low and in off the glove of Murphy. Breaking for the plate now Ruiz. And he will score. Garcia down to second base. And it looked like Murphy and Strider might have gotten their signals crossed right there. Well, slider low and in. That'll be a wild pitch. So it's 3-0 Nationals. From our vantage point, way up here at the top of the ballpark, couldn't tell if that hit the dirt or not, but watching the replay, it did on that slider low and in. Now the 1-2 to Bell. And he gets him swinging. That time used a slider for his first strikeout. And 2 down to the inning. And Alex Call will come to the plate. So for Strider, he's got to limit the damage right here. 3 runs have already scored. 22 pitches for Spencer here in the bottom of the first inning. And now Call the batter, right-handed hitter. First righty that Strider has faced in the game. And a healthy swing, but a miss by Alex Call, 0-1. Braves went down 1-2-3 in the top of the first inning. And the Nats leading 3-0 here in the bottom of the first. Runner at second goes. Strider steps off and runs right at Garcia. Runs him at the second base bag, and now he puts the tag on him. So Garcia took off a little bit too early, and Strider calmly just stepped off, ran right at him, and gets the unassisted put out on the stolen base attempt by Luis Garcia. So that ends the bottom of the first inning, but 3.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Baseball is all about stepping up to the plate when it matters most. And when you've been injured, you need a heavy hitter in your corner. At Morgan & Morgan, we don't back down. We fight to get you every dollar you deserve. No curveballs, no strikeouts, just results. That's why we've recovered over $25 billion for our clients and fight for them from offices nationwide. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Helping warriors navigate to success after service. Join us in changing thousands of lives for the better. Donate today at thewarrioralliance.org.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Mitchell Parker and the Nationals leading the Braves 3-0 into the top of the second inning. Matt Olson will lead off for Atlanta. And Matt coming off a big series at Fenway. Hit a few home runs and leads it off in the top of the second. Pitch on the way from Parker. Missed inside with a fastball. This is the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. And if the Braves steal the base here in the top of the second, James Strong will win $50 in free marathon gas cards. And you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. 1-0 to Olson. That a called strike. Got his fastball over.
Yeah, for all lefties in the Braves lineup, they really only have to worry about 2 pitches. It's a 4-seam up from Parker, and the slider down and away typically uses it with 2 strikes, or there's still 1 early in the count.
1-1. Olson takes a ball outside. Well, the way that Matt's been swinging it lately, he's probably thinking, I don't care what anybody throws. I'm feeling confident.
Yeah, righty or lefty, doesn't matter. Any pitch. He's been swinging a hot bat and hopes to continue that this series against the Nationals.
3-0 Nats. 2-1 and a drive high in the air to deep center field. Cruz going to go back with urgency. Cruz to the wall. He leaps. Forget about it. Dead center. And Matt Olson blasts another one out of here. That is his 10th homer of the year, and the Braves on the board. It's a 3-1 game as he just hit one to the deepest part of the yard.
Right on cue for you, Ben.
Well, that's the way he's been swinging it. Lefties, righties, doesn't matter. Olson went 7 for 12 with 4 extra base hits in Boston over the weekend. And now he's 1 for 1 here in Washington with a home run. RBI number 26. That'll bring Sean Murphy to the plate. I'll tell you, the good thing is when Olson hit homers in Boston, the guy right behind him in the order did as well.
No, that's exactly right. But again, back to it, it's like just really for these lefties and righties too, like hunt that heater because he's going to give them to you.
Here's Sean Murphy. And Murphy takes a called strike. That homer by Olson, the first of the night for the Braves. And you know what that means. You'll be saving at least $75 on a set of select tires at Tire Discounters tomorrow only. There's more to that deal that I'll tell you about after the 0-1 pitch. Here it is to Murph, and a ground ball out to third. Scooping and firing Tana. That's in time for the out. And 1 down here in the inning. On top of that, you'll get a free alignment and a free oil change. Stay tuned for the Hyundai Postgame Show to see how much you'll save tomorrow at Tire Discounters. Visit TireDiscounters.com/Braves to learn more. So a 3-1 game. Ozzie Albies the batter. Pitch on the way from Parker. That'll be sent foul. Well, going back to the point that we made in the first inning, Parker has done a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. Only the 2nd homer he's allowed all year. As Matt Olson joins that club with Henry Davis as the only 2 players to take Parker deep this season. 0-1 from Parker. Fouled back. Homer by Olson traveled 419 feet. Came off his bat at 106 miles an hour. He squared it up.
Yeah, again, Parker he's not going to overpower you with anything. His fastball's just below league average, 92 to 93 miles an hour.
0-2 to Albies. Clock down the right field line. That'll drop in fair down the line. Ozzie hits the bag at first. He's heading for second base. Up with it now, Alex Call sends it into the cutoff man, and by the time Garcia squeezes, it's a double by Ozzie Albies. Went in head first on a flop slide down there at second base.
Yeah, I love the at-bats by Ozzie lately. Being able to go the other way, using the whole field. And we talk about it a lot. Talk about it with the kids on the Aces team. Hey, use the whole field. It gives you a better chance. Don't just think pull. Use the whole field. You double your chances if you're thinking about a succeeding. And nice job on staying on that off-speed pitch the other way.
Yeah, Ozzie able to succeed in that department. Eli White swings and misses at a first pitch curveball. Mitchell Parker, drafted in the 5th round of the 2020 draft out of San Jacinto Junior College there in the Houston area. Signed with the Nationals over his commitment to go to New Mexico University. Eli White hits one out towards deep center field. Going back now, Cruz. Cruz goes to the wall. It's off the wall on the fly. Ozzie around third base. He's going to score. RBI double by Eli White as he just banged one off the wall in left center. And it's a 3-2 game in the top of the 2nd. Coming off the bat, it looked like he might have had one. Just missed a homer to left center. And he went down to get that breaking ball.
Yeah, great swing by Eli. You know, when you're a hitter in that situation, a guy in scoring position, sometimes these pitchers will go to maybe their best pitch, maybe their out pitch. For Parker, he loves going to the split finger or curveball with 2 strikes against righties. Well, he showed Eli a curveball first pitch, a little bit slower, so he saw it. Well, next pitch, another curveball, left it up just enough. And another good thing about that is yes, a great RBI double off the wall, but it was to left center. You know, sometimes you see a pitch pop up, you want to get a little quick on it. Eli waited back long enough to be able to keep that ball in the air and stay through the baseball, through the big part of the field. So, again, the pitcher doubled up on the curveball, and Eli made him pay for it.
Yeah, he was ready. And now it's Michael Harris to the plate with a chance to tie the game with a base hit right here. Runner at second, 1 out. Left on left matchup. Pitch on the way to Harris. And he laid off a slider low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. First time the Braves have played here in Nationals Park this year. Trailing 3-0 at the end of the first inning and have bounced back with 2 runs here in the top of the second. That ball's in the dirt, knocked down by Ruiz. That would be really nice to score that run from third and erase that 3-run bottom of the first inning.
Well, this also gives Spencer a time to rest, to catch his breath over there, being out there throwing 20-plus pitches, and the Braves answering back with a couple runs here early in the second inning.
Hitters count for Harris. 2 balls, no strikes. Parker deals, and Harris bounces one to the right side and foul right outside the bag at first. Braves just saw the Nationals on our most recent homestand. That was a 4-game series with the Braves winning 3 of 4 before going to Boston to take 2 of 3. And trying to keep on rolling here in D.C. for the next 3 games. 3-2 Nationals, top of the second. White takes a lead at second. Pitch to Harris, missed upstairs. For the Braves, prior to today, they've played 47 games. Only 9 games that they have played against teams out of the National League East. Meanwhile, the Nationals have played 17 games against divisional opponents. Here's the 3-1, and Harris takes a call strike. Nationals have gone 10-12 at home this season, and they've actually lost 6 of their last 7 home games. Meanwhile, the Braves 9-16 on the road, but they've won 7 of their last 12 when they pack a suitcase. Well, time called by Parker. He'll step off. Nationals just swept the Beltway series over the weekend against the Orioles. And they have a 3-game winning streak. 3-2 hit hard into center. That's going to find the gap and roll all the way to the wall. In to score Eli White. It's a double by Michael Harris. 3 straight 2-baggers for the Braves, and we're back to even. It's 3 apiece in the top of the second. RBI number 27 for Michael Harris, and that goes back to your point about using the entire field.
Yeah, one thing too, after Matt hit the home run on the fastball, Parker has went completely away from that pitch. Maybe seen 2 fastballs since then in the recent at-bats. And the one fastball that Michael did see, it was a non-competitive pitch, way above the zone. He saw all other sliders and curveballs and left that 2-strike curveball up just enough.
It's an interesting point. Here's Nick Allen. Allen takes a strike on the inside corner. So while it's just a solo home run, you could make the argument that that's led to the rest of this damage because it's like it spooked Parker out of throwing the fastball.
Oh, exactly. He can't establish the fastball again. He's relying on the off-speed pitches. And when you throw so many to these hitters, they keep seeing them until they get a good one to hit.
0-1, punched out towards short. Coming up with it now, Abrams, and he throws ahead of the runner, Harris. They got him in a rundown, and he's tagged out. And Michael would probably like to have a do-over on that one as he took off for third base, breaking for the bag on the ground ball to short. So that goes 6-5 on the putout. Fielder's choice for Allen, and back to the top of the order to Verdugo.
Yeah, that was a close one. You know, unfortunately, on balls that are, hit in front of you when you're on second base in scoring position, you want to freeze or go back to the bag, and then if you have a heads-up defender at shortstop, they get the easy out.
2 down for Verdugo and a ball outside. Inning started with a homer by Olson, then a ground out by Murphy, then 3 straight doubles from Albies, White, and Harris, and then the fielder's choice by Nick Allen. Left on left, Parker holds and now brings to Verdugo. And he misses with a ball outside. That was his fastball there to Verdugo. Braves have done everything this inning except steal a base. Still pulling for James Strong, our contestant in the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. $50 on the line and free marathon gas cards if Nick Allen can swipe it back here. But a 2-0 count on Verdugo. Parker brings it, and Verdugo fouls one back. Back-to-back heaters there.
Well, nonetheless, a really nice job of the Braves being able to bounce back after giving up 3 runs. Again, giving Spencer a little extra time in the dugout and tying this game back up.
Allen, good lead at first. 2-1 to Verdugo. Bouncer over the mound, darting left to the right side of the infield. The shortstop Abrams gloves and throws over to first base for the out. But 7 men come to the plate for the Braves. 3 runs score. They eliminated that 3-run deficit they had coming out of the first inning. We head to the bottom of the second in a 3-3 game.
When you need a lawyer after an auto accident, don't just choose any legal team. Make the right call with Ken Nugent. Ken is based in Georgia.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Baseball is all about stepping up to the plate when it matters most. And when you've been injured, you need a heavy hitter in your corner. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
With just 4 days until Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the Dew.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
It's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
We want to send you to see a game at Truist Park. Listen for your chance to win a pair of tickets weekday afternoons during our 4 o'clock hour on Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan.
Well, we've only played an inning and a half, but this game to this point feels very much like the style of baseball we saw at Fenway Park in those 3 wild games with the Red Sox. It's a 3-3 game between the Braves and Nats here in Washington. We go to the bottom of the second as Alex Call leads off. First pitch to him, and a fastball just misses. 1 ball and no strikes. Strider has 1 strikeout of the game. That was getting Josh Bell back in the first inning. There's the 1-0 pitch. That'll miss high, and that's our Gas South bringing the Heat strikeout. And just like Spencer Strider did last inning, Gas South is bringing the Heat with no deposits, no hidden fees, and simple natural gas plans. The difference is good. 2-0 and Alex Call. Right on right matchup. Pitch to Call. Clipped the inside corner with a fastball at 94. And a 2-1 count on Call. 7, 8, and 9 in the order for the Nationals. 2-1 from Strider. Missed with a fastball. A little bit high and away. As I mentioned, these Nationals come in with a 3-game winning streak, sweeping a series against the Orioles over the weekend. 3-1 and a fly ball out towards deep center field, but Michael Harris with time Goes back just shy of the warning track and able to make the catch in deep left center. And one down here in the second inning. The Nationals won 4 straight games April 5th through the 8th against the Diamondbacks and Dodgers. That's their longest winning streak of the year. So they're trying to match their longest winning streak of the season with a victory tonight. And the Nats hit 5 homers on Sunday. They're most in a single game since September of 2023, which was against the Braves. Pitch on the way from Strider, fouled back 0-1. So they're a confident bunch after their success over the weekend. Nationals have not won a series at home in almost a month, if you can believe that. There's a ball inside of Tena. They took a series against the Orioles April 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. And they've not won a series at home since, and as I mentioned, they've lost 6 of their last 7 home games. 1-1 from Strider. Tena takes a called strike.
Well, and they also don't really love playing the Braves either. The Nationals have always had trouble playing and winning against the Braves.
3-3 game, bottom of the second. 1-2 from Strider. Check swing, called third strike. Got a fastball over. Tena, who doesn't strike out very often, goes down looking. And 2 down in the inning. That's a good sign right there, Charlie.
Yeah, nice way to strike him out. You know, Spencer, that at bat against Tena was really good. He was right on the edges with the fastball. You know, we're not seeing the 99-100 yet, but you could tell he's getting into the groove in this game.
Here's Dylan Cruz. Takes the ball low and outside. Well, if he can be competitive with 95, 96, which we believe that he can because he got such a great slider and he can have great command with his fastball, eventually the velocity is going to come back to where he wants it to be. There's a ball outside. At least that's what Snit said. And you don't just come back out and start throwing 99 immediately, do you?
No, I mean, not many guys can. If there's one guy that can do it, it is Spencer. But Marvin Hudson has been squeezing him a little bit in this game with his fastballs.
2-0 to Cruz, mistied.
And so when you're a guy that, you work off your fastball and one of the elite fastballs in the game that Spencer has, you're throwing these fastballs close early and you're not getting those called strikes, you're kind of having to pitch a little bit different to get back into the count.
3-0 to Cruz. And Cruz swings and it's a towering fly ball to deep left field. Verdugo to the warning track, and that is way gone. That is halfway up the bleachers on the other side of the left field wall. Dylan Cruz with his 7th home run of the year. The Nationals back in front as it's 4-3 Washington here in the second. Dylan Cruz, just a 191 hitter, but like we mentioned, has some pop. Already 7 home runs. And that was about 15 rows back of the wall. Back to the top of the order to C.J. Abrams, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out. Abrams takes a called strike. First pitch curve.
And that's twice tonight already. 2 hits on 2 swings on 3-0 pitches as well in heaters. So as a hitter, 3-0, the pitcher doesn't want to walk you.
0-1 to Abrams, bounced up there.
They don't want to walk you, and you've already... That at-bat Cruz already saw 3 fastballs, and so he's already been able to time it up, and 3-0's technically the best hitter's count you can get yourself into. So might as well take your chances on that one.
Paid off for Cruz. 1-1 to Abrams. He cuts loose and misses the slider. Nationals 4, Braves 3. We're in the bottom of the second inning. 1-2 from Strider. Came inside and got him. That was a fastball that drifted in. Got him in the right arm, it appeared. Now Abrams takes off his elbow guard. Like got him right in the guard or right above the guard, maybe?
It seemed like it hit him in the top of that Evo shield. I think all these players are able to wear so much protective gear. I mean, yeah, it never feels good. I'd rather get hit in the elbow guard. You see a lefty like Abrams, his right arm's exposed too. That's his throwing arm, so it makes sense to wear those protective gear on your shoulder.
James Wood takes a fastball high and away.
Or on your elbow, but when you get to two strikes too, off any pitcher, but a guy like Strider, it's almost like a free bag for you.
Yeah, I know that's definitely frustrating for Spencer. Runner at first, 2 down. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to James Wood, who is 1 for 1 with a single. Pickoff up to first base, and he throws wild. Goes to the sidewall. Abrams up on his feet, heads for second, makes a big turnaround second. Olsen gathers, throws to third. Riley leaps and keeps the now taken off for the plate now, Abrams, and they got him in a rundown. Where was he going? They throw to the bag, and they get him. Wow. Well, it was going to be a close play at third base. Riley went up into the air to keep it from going to the other sidewall. Came down with it, and by the time he did, Abrams up on his feet, took off from there. And they get him in the rundown as he was a little bit too heavy on the pedal there. And that ends the bottom of the second inning, but a home run by
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
With just 4 days until Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa. If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears.
80 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
Well, the bottom of the second ended on a play that went all over the place. And now back to the top of the Braves order with or rather to the second batter, I should say, to Austin Riley to lead things off in the top of the third. What a bizarre play to end the bottom of the second. And Riley takes a ball low. Thinking about that play, our only conclusion is that Abrams got up from third thinking that the ball had gotten by Riley, and that's why he took off of the plate. Otherwise, there's no reason to believe why he would just get up and take off from third base. 1-0 to Riley, sent foul. Weird play, huh?
Yeah, well, for CJ to go from first to third on that play, too. Yeah, the right fielder, Eli, was so far away from the ball. Matt was able to come back, but I guess I'm seeing Riley jump, making a great catch. It just happened too quick, but it worked out for the Braves in that inning.
1-1 to Riley. Fouled off.
And also, you know, after the errant throw from Strider to first, trying to pick him off, you know, you could tell he was very upset with himself. But for the play to end like that, it probably helped him out.
Sure did. Bailed him out there for that third out. 4-3 Nationals, top of the third. 1-2 to Riley. Missed high. Folks, only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. 2-2 on Austin Riley. Here it is from the lefty Mitchell Parker. And he missed a little bit high with that fastball.
Can we get some of that hot sauce up here in the booth?
Absolutely. Well, here's the thing. When we go on the road, we need to grab a few bottles from the home radio booth. We got a ton at home.
Oh, I got a cheesesteak over here ready to eat. So
3-2, and there's a leadoff walk. Good start for the Braves here at the top of the third inning. Yeah, that'll get your cheesesteak up to another level.
Well, we like to eat.
Boy, do we.
Yeah, great at bat by Austin right there. The fastball from Parker was almost a a pitch he didn't have to worry about. He's missing high with it so much. So great first at bat to start the inning off.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, runner at first. Ozuna takes a ball high. Speaking of eating, we had the off night last night, and it was our first off night in 17 days, and the boys and I made it count. And after that meal last night, I thought I was going to have to go on the injured list.
No comment.
Yeah, we had to loosen up our belts. There's a ground ball, left side, base hit through the left side. Ozuna picks up his first knock of the game, down to second for Austin Riley. Yeah, had to send the notch back a few slots on the belt. But that was a good off night. And, of course, talking with some of the players on the field, they loved having an off night. It had been a while, so they were able to kind of renew their minds and step away from the game for a night and feeling good today. Here's Matt Olson. He's been feeling good for a while. First pitch, and he takes a curveball low.
Well, probably could have guessed that he was going to throw him a curveball there. He'll probably see a lot of off-speed pitches this at bat. His fastball only 92-93. Matt took him dead center first at bat. Guys in scoring position now, and Riley on second base. He's going to see a lot of off-speed pitches.
Runners at first and second. Olson is 8 for 13 on this road trip. And he's gone deep 3 times, including once tonight. 1-0 to Olson. A little bit low and inside with a splitter. And for Parker, he's probably thinking anything but a fastball is what I want to throw right here.
Well, that's odd, too, with the splitter. He doesn't throw many splitters at all to left-handed batters, so he is searching for something to throw to Matt out of the zone.
2-0 to Olson. Ground ball to the right side. Louis Garcia has it. Spins and fires the second for 1. Abrams the first for 2. 4-6-3 double play. That wipes out Ozuna and Olson. Riley goes second to third, and he's there with 2 down in the inning. Xfinity knows live baseball is better with less freezing at the plate. And that's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming with ultra-low lag. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Two down for Sean Murphy. He's searching for a 2-out base hit to tie the game here in the top of the third. Murphy takes a first pitch strike. Good fastball. Nats 4, Braves 3. Murphy is over 1 with a ground out to third. Riley a lead at third. 0-1, mislowed in with a fastball. Murphy batting .230s, drilled 8 home runs this season. Base hit away from what would be his 19th RBI of the year. 1-1, low and in, trying to stay low and in with everything on Murphy. That was a splitter there.
Yeah, Murphy's not flinching on that fastball in off the plate. If guys expand and look to swing at that pitch, it sets up, off-speed pitches off of that. But he has had a nice eye at the plate so far.
2-1 pitch, and he takes a fastball for a called strike.
And then Parker's also, being able to now command this at bat, command pitches inside too. So if you miss off the plate. Those guys, they get hit and they get in trouble when they miss over the plate. And a guy like Murphy too, you don't want him to get extended, get the barrel out with the pitch over the zone too. So I'd rather come in on him.
See where it goes here. 2-2 pitch from Parker. And that's lifted in the air down the right field line. Back goes Lowe. Coming in call. This will be Lowe's ball as he makes the catch on the grass, straddling the foul line about 40 feet back of the infield cutout. And that ends the top of the third inning. Started out.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
With just 4 days until Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
Let's see if you can.
We in the locker room want to send you to a Braves game. This is Shawn Michaels reminding you that a pair of tickets is up for grabs during our 7 o'clock hour every weekday morning on 680 The Fan.
Alongside Charlie Culberson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you from Nationals Park on an overcast evening here in our nation's capital. Nationals 4, Braves 3 into the bottom of the 3rd inning. And Spencer Strider looking for his first scoreless frame of the contest. James Wood leads off, takes first pitch strike. Fastball 93. C.J. Abrams was the 3rd out on the base paths back in the end of the 2nd when Wood was at the plate, so he leads it off here in the 3rd inning. 0-1 to Wood, low and inside, 1-1. James Wood really been on a tear lately. 13 extra base hits over his last 26 games, hitting .317 in that span. Takes the ball high and outside, hit a home run in Atlanta. And he is a very powerful young player. Nationals 4, Braves 3. 2-1 to Wood. Hard hit ball past a lunging Ozzie Albies and a base hit to the right side. Leadoff single for James Wood. He's now 2 for 2 in the game. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day. And at Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget. And we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save more energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. Wood continues his tear. By the way, he's only 22 years old. Having a great season. There's a ball high and outside. You see what the Nationals are doing. Some of the young players that they have more on the way. But you can make the argument that the centerpiece is James Wood. He's the power bat in their order. 1-0 to Lowe. Sent foul into the seats down the left field line. Abrams and Ruiz and others, good ball players. They have high expectations for Dylan Cruz, but James Wood to me looks like the guy who's going to be a big powerful bat, the guy that you fear going into a series. 1-1 to Lowe. Pulled foul to the right field line.
Well, it's funny. You see guys and, big prospects come up, and then you look at him and you're saying 22 years old, and he kind of looks like a Monstar from Space Jam. Like, it's just... he's like an Aaron Judge type body in a sense of height, but being so young, you probably see him filling out more.
1-2 fouled off. He's 6'7". They have him listed at 235 pounds. So you see that from a 22-year-old, it'd be easy to say, all right, check back in when he's 25, 26. He might be 6'7", 255.
Yeah, but for the Nationals too, and seeing him come up here at the major league level and produce at such an early age, that's very promising for him and for this organization.
1-2 to Lowe. Missed with a high fastball. Count even 2 balls and 2 strikes on Nathaniel Lowe, who's 1 for 1 with a single.
Yeah, I played with Nathaniel with the Texas Rangers. He used to go by Nate, and then his mom one day said, no, he's Nathaniel. And so ever since then, he's been Nathaniel Lowe.
2-2 pitch fouled back. And broadcasters league-wide have to be upset with his mom.
Well, yeah.
Nate Lowe's a lot easier to write down on the scorebook.
Nate Lowe is another Georgia guy. Went to Pope High School. But, yeah, it's Nathaniel, and it's been Nathaniel. So whenever I see him, sometimes I say Nate, but I try my best to say Nathaniel.
2-2 from Strider. That'll be fouled back by Lowe. Strider has been 94-95 with a fastball. 52 pitches, 31 strikes. He has 2 strikeouts, no walks, and he's allowed 4 runs on 6 hits. Braves trailing 4-3 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 2-2 pitch, missed a little bit low with the slider. Strider blowing on his pitching hand, walking back up the front slope of the mound. Mustachioed right-hander looking into his target, Sean Murphy. Lead at first for Wood. Wood going 3-2, called 3rd strike, throw down to second base. They got him by a mile. Strike him out, throw him out, double play. Low down looking, and Wood with a feet-first slide into the bag, right into the tag of Nick Allen. Terrific play, and that's our Truist play of the game, brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. Reach and a miss by Ruiz, 0-1.
Yeah, that play right there with nobody out, 3-2 count to Lowe at the plate. It's more of a put the runner in motion, hoping that the batter will put the ball in play instead of them trying to steal the base.
Ruiz takes a called strike.
And so that's the manager putting him in motion in hopes that either he walks or puts the ball in play, hits the ball. But, he got him looking, taking a fastball down the middle, which made it a lot easier for Murphy to make a good throw to get Wood out at second.
0-2. Ground ball to second base. Ozzie is on the other end. Throws over to Matt Olson. There's out number 3. Good inning for Spencer Strider. Faces the minimum in the bottom of the 3rd. We go to the top of the 4th inning. 4-3 Nationals.
Ever wonder Capital A and Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. The A in Chick-fil-A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Hey Atlanta, it's the little things we do together that can make a big difference. Atlanta area Chick-fil-A restaurants are teaming up with the Atlanta Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project to help fight food security for families in need. Show your support by visiting braves.com/homeplate to learn more about food distributions in your area.
Hello, Braves country. I'm Paul Bird, Braves alum. The Atlanta Braves are proud to partner with the Georgia Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities to continue raising awareness of the 988 Lifeline. If you or someone you know is struggling emotionally, having thoughts of suicide or substance abuse problems, help is available 24/7. Call or text the Crisis Lifeline at 988. It's free and confidential. Remember, it is okay to not be okay.
Good calls. They're great in baseball games, and they're even better when you need a law firm. If you've been in an auto accident and need legal representation, do yourself a favor and get the best call there is. One call, that's all. With Ken Nugent and his team. Ken's team fights for you and sticks with you from start to finish, working hard to get you your money quick. Give Ken and his team a call. 404-CALL-KEN.
One call, that's all.
Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, Attorneys at Law. 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Hey Braves fans, this is Chris Domino reminding you that Braves coverage starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on the radio home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and of course the Fan app.
Alongside Charlie Culberson, Ben Ingram here with you from Nationals Park. First game of this series of 3, Braves and Nats. There's a 4-3 lead for the Nationals into the bottom of the 4th inning. All 3 of these games in this series will be night games. 6:45 Eastern, the first pitch in all 3. A.J. Smith-Shawver on the mound tomorrow, facing Trevor Williams, a couple of righties, and then the finale, Chris Sale and Mackenzie Gore. That'll be a showdown. Here's the pitch on the way from Mitchell Parker. That'll miss low and outside Ozzie Albies. We're in the top of the 4th inning. 4 runs on 6 hits for the Nationals, 3 runs, 5 hits, and an error for the Braves. Both teams have a solo homer. Dylan Cruz with a homer for the Nationals. Matt Olson with a homer for the Braves. 1-0 to Albies. Little dribbler foul right there at the plate. 1-1. Ozzie Albies had the first of 3 straight doubles for the Braves back in the second. Nats picked up 3 in the bottom of the first. Braves answered with 3 in the top of the second. And then the Nationals 1 in the bottom of the second. Either team scored in the third. 1-1 to Ozzie. Fly ball towards foul territory. Drifting over now, Alex Call across the line in foul ground. Makes the catch right next to the sidewall. 1 out of the top of the 4th inning. Northside Hospital for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. Mitchell Parker, tall left-hander, trying to settle down after giving up 3 runs in the second inning. Locks back in. Here's Eli White. White doubled off the wall in his first trip to the plate. Will send one foul on the third base line.
It's nice to see Ozzie get back on the hit parade.
Yeah, it was.
Last 7 games, hit in every game, so it's been nice to see him getting back to it.
Already 1 hit tonight with that double. Eli White looking at an 0-1 count. Pitch on the way from Parker, and White pops one a mile high. That's even higher than us. Then drifts foul and into the seats along the first base line, about 4 rows back of the Nationals dugout. Braves playing their first of 6 games at Nationals Park this season. Braves went 2-4 here last year, and despite the losing mark last year, the Braves are 32-13 here in Washington, dating back to the start of the 2019 season, including 23 of their last 31 games here in this building. That'll be swung on and missed by Eli White. Struck him out with a fastball. If we look over the last few seasons, Braves have played some great baseball in this ballpark. And if you go back to the 2019 season, the Braves have outscored the Nationals by 96 runs. They're trailing by 1 run here in the top of the 4th inning. 2 down for Michael Harris. Ball outside to Harris. I know that the scariest moment you ever had on a baseball field took place in this ballpark, but outside of that, J-Chad and I were looking at the numbers as we were discussing the other day of what you did in this ballpark.
What do you got for me?
Was it 5 homers? Swing and a miss by Harris.
Yeah, and it's crazy. This is the first time I've been back to Nationals Park since Ace's birthday, September 14th of 2019. But it is what it is. I always loved playing here and playing at this park. It was a fun park and saw the ball pretty well.
1-1, a reach and a miss by Harris.
But I didn't see the ball that well that day. my last day playing on this field, but it happens, and I got super lucky that day. But a lot of fun memories playing here, and yeah, I feel like if I would have gotten a chance to play here a little bit more, maybe I was still playing. I don't know.
Yeah, you put up some big numbers in this ballpark. Lifetime .350 average here. 1-2 pitch, clock down the left field line, slicing foul.
How many at-bats?
All right, you had 40 at-bats, so you went 40 for 14. 14 of 440, I should say. Of your 14 hits, 5 home runs.
Hey, that's a good ratio. 1 every 8 at-bats. Everywhere else, not the same.
1-2 pitch. Harris with a fly ball to deep left. James Wood drifting just shy of the warning track, makes the catch. And there's out number 3. Yeah, 18 games here. He went 14 for 40. 5 homers, 9 RBIs, and you slugged 7.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 15277. 7613.
With just 4 days until Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
You've been so busy raking home runs, Sagittarius, that you can sometimes forget about maintaining the routines that help you hit them in the first place.
Right down to your DNA. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Don't miss Tom Glavine and his Hall of Fame Insight every Monday afternoon at 3:30 during Chuck and Chernoff on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
First pitch swinging, Luis Garcia, missing every stitch of that pitch from Spencer Strider. That was the first pitch here in the bottom of the fourth inning. It's a 4-3 lead for the Nats. And Strider faced three batters there in the bottom of the third. Gave up a single, but then a stolen base attempt on the strike him out, throw him out double play. And then Ruiz grounded out. A little flare foul over the Braves dugout. 0-2. You and I were talking with Jay Chad in between innings about those numbers we were just discussing, your career numbers in this ballpark. And we discovered that of the 5 homers that we mentioned, 4 came in one season.
Yeah, 4 in one season.
2018. 0-2, poked out to third, backhanded by Riley, slings it across the diamond, 1 down.
Well, again, you know, I had 30 home runs in my career, 12 that one season in 2018. I had a chance to play a little bit more, I think, and then half of them, 6 of the 12 were against the Nationals. So I was just hoping that they'd change the schedule, or maybe I had a chance to face the Nationals a little bit more. No, I just had a little bit of luck on my side, I think, during those times.
Well, I know you've spoken with plenty of other players about hitting here. Speaking of hits, that comes inside and hits Josh Bell. Fastball got Josh Bell in the rib cage. He trots down to first base. And 1 man aboard now for Alex Call. But you said that batters really enjoy hitting here because, especially in the later months, the summer months, the ball flies here, and you see it really well here. Good batter's eye in straightaway center.
Yeah, it does get really hot. You're sweating a ton, but all ball players will tell you they'd rather play when it's super hot than cold. But yeah, I think you just see the ball pretty well. They hit great lights too, and all that matters when you're trying to hit.
Strider brings it. Ball low and inside to Alex Call. Call over 1 with a fly out to center field.
Yeah, and then when you have good scouting reports and a good game plan, and then all your teammates are on the same page, so you kind of feed off of one another. So all that kind of goes into it.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Call lifts one to right field. Eli White going to drift back. He's under it. Squares up, makes the catch. And 2 down in the inning. This is the Tidal Wave Auto Spy inning. Tidal Wave Auto Spy is making Braves country clean car country all season long. And if the Braves pitch a scoreless 4th inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off their Best Watch membership tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutospy.com/Braves. Runner at first, 2 down now for Jose Tena. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Ball down in the dirt, popping up and thinking about throwing out to first base. Sean Murphy thinks better of it. 4 runs on 6 hits for the Nats, 3 runs, 5 hits, and an error for the Braves. Matt Olson with a homer for the Braves. Dylan Cruz a homer for the Nationals. 65 pitches out of Strider. And the 1-0 pitch. Called strike. Got a fastball over the outside corner. Tena was a tough hitter on the Braves in that series in Atlanta last week. A lot of contact. 241 hitter for the year. 1-1. That'll be dribbled foul. Got a piece of a changeup. Looking ahead to the top of the 5th, Braves will have Allen, Verdugo, and Riley due up. Matt Olson, Josh Bell having a conversation over at first base. Bell takes a lead behind the Braves first baseman. 1-2, and a bouncer out to second. Ozzy's got it. Goes the short route to second base. Nick Allen covering, and they cut down Josh Bell for round number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. And a man left. We go to the top of the 5th inning. 4th.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com.
License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply. With just 4 days until Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Rolling into the top of the 5th inning, it's a 4-3 lead for the Nationals. I mentioned that yesterday we had the day off, and we had the very special privilege of getting to visit Arlington National Cemetery and getting to visit and hang out with the Sentinels there, the old guard. And they've returned the favor and come to the ball game tonight. Here's the pitch on the way to Nick Allen. That'll be swung on and missed. And Tristan, Sean Paul, Pedro, and Devin all here in the booth with us. And first time in a broadcast booth? Yes, no? Yeah, yes, sir. Absolutely. These guys are tremendous. And they put on the guard there at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier at Arlington Cemetery, and truly moving ceremony that we get to witness yesterday. There's a called strike. Our nation's finest, and great to have them at the ballpark tonight and up here in the booth with us.
Well, it's always yes, sir, too. And I appreciate that being from the South. My mom and my dad taught me well, but I feel like I should be saying yes, sir, to them.
That's right. Here's a 1-1 on the way to Nick Allen. And that'll miss outside. And we're going to have a hard time topping that off thing.
No, that's, again, I've told a lot of people this. Sarah's, I've already told her a few times, but it was probably the coolest experience that I've ever had, being able to witness and then to learn the reason why they do what they do.
2-1 to Allen, sent down the right field line. That'll slice foul. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Here's the 1-2 to Nick Allen, and a bouncer right back to Parker. It's over his head, charging at second. Garcia throws off balance, not in time. Nick Allen able to beat it out. Infield single to lead things off at the top of the 5th inning. That puts the tying run aboard. Good wheels in Nick Allen. Back to the top of the order to Alex Verdugo. By the way, that bottom of the 4th inning was a clean bottom of the 4th. That means tomorrow is a clean inning car wash celebration day at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Stop by and get half off their Best Wash membership for the first month. Braves country is clean car country thanks to Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more information. Alex Verdugo for 2 with a couple of ground outs, 1 to third, 1 to short. And definitely wants to avoid that here with a runner at first base. Pitch on the way from Parker. Up and away with a first pitch fastball, 1-0.
Hey, again, Nick Allen, another great at bat to lead the inning off. A 5-pitch at bat. Those are the ones you put the ball in play and make the defense try to, make them make a good play on you, and you use your wills to beat out an infield hit.
He has 6 steals this year. 1 1-0, called strike. Slider on the outside corner that Verdugo wasn't too crazy about. Alex batting .259. Pitch ball a little bit low and outside. Check swing didn't go. Had a pretty solid finale there in Boston as Verdugo had 3 hits that final game. Braves pounded out 16 hits in that game. And Verdugo had 4 hits the entire series. Two-one from Parker. Hit in the air to deep left field. James Wood going to backpedal. He's under it. Makes the catch in deep left and back to the bag at first base for Allen. Had the right idea, but hit it right to James Wood out there in left field. And now it's Austin Riley up to the plate. 71 pitches for Parker. We detailed the struggles that he's had lately. Probably feels good just to have any kind of lead. Pitching in the top of the 5th inning. ERA approaching 10 in his last 4 starts. Pitch misses high on a splitter. At a 1-ball, no strike count on Austin Riley. Austin has walked, also struck out. One of 2 strikeout victims for Mitchell Parker in the game. Good lead at first by Allen, held by Lowe. Now the 1-0 pitch. Hopped up towards foul territory. Spinning out of play. That'll become a souvenir about 15 rows back of the Nationals dugout.
You know, over his last 4 starts, his 4 toughest starts of the season, you know, all back-to-back, he's only gotten through 5 innings 1 time and couldn't get out of the 4th over the last 3 innings, so we're out of the 5th. So it's been a tough stretch for him.
Riley hits one in the air to right field. Coming in is Alex Call. Looking straight up, makes the catch, and 2 down in the inning. Meanwhile, Cole Henry, a right-hander, has been warming up in the Nationals bullpen.
And Ben, it seems that the only reason why, I mean, it's not an easy thing to do, but the only reason why he's getting outs, from what I've seen, one of the reasons, big reasons, is that, you know, guys are expanding the zone, swinging at balls just in off the plate or just off away to get those outs. But when he's in the zone, he's getting hit.
Marcelo Zuna takes a called strike. Is that a different approach than what they had in the 2nd inning when they scored 3 times?
Yeah, I think, you know, with a guy that doesn't have, you know, overpowering stuff, but if a guy can locate, doesn't matter how hard they throw it, they can locate a ball just in off and guys are swinging, then you got to keep pounding that zone as a pitcher.
Go 1 to Ozuna. Pound to the zone there. Got a fastball over and it's 0-2.
And then you can kind of keep inching off too. So he's, you know, recently he has been throwing the last few innings, you know, inside to hitters, and it just shows you that whether it's 91 or up to 94, if you're out of the heart of the zone, out of the heart of the strike zone, and getting guys to swing at those balls just off, those pitchers are going to try their best to keep going to those spots.
2 to Ozuna. Just a little bit low of the curve. Braves got a leadoff single by the 9-hitter Allen. Since then, a fly out to left by Verdugo and a fly out to right by Riley. Trailing 4-3, top of the 5th inning. Little breeze in from right center field. Mitchell Parker, the left-hander, glancing at first base. Now comes to the plate. 1-2 swung on, miss. Got a splitter by him. 3rd strikeout of the game for Mitchell Parker. And he pitched around that leadoff infield single. And nothing across for the Braves after that. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, 4-3 Nationals.
Ameris isn't just a...
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the 3rd 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
With just 4 days until Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
It's a great night for baseball.
So you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
4-3 Nationals entering the bottom of the fifth inning. Folks, did you know the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves? It's made with peppers and vinegar and salt and the perfect balance to make the food you're eating taste better. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Spencer Strider back to work. First pitch misses up and away. Fastball coming across at 95. And if you're just now tuning in and wondering what Strider has looked like, he's been sitting about right there. 95, 96 with a heater. 1-0 pitch, low and outside, 2-0. And Charlie, he's coming up on 70 pitches for the game. And he gave up 3 in the first, gave up the homer in the second, but since then he seems to be a little bit more of a steady version than what we saw in the first few frames. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. That time a pretty good curveball.
Yeah, he's definitely settled in more, I think, with the crazy base running mistake by Abrams and then the strike him out, throw him out with Lowe hitting and Wood getting thrown out at second base. That's definitely helped him out a little bit tonight.
2-1, check swing. The appeal down the first baseline. Tripp Gibson says that he didn't go.
But again, he had the simulated game, last week, but there's nothing that can replicate in-game action, in-game throws on the mound in a major league game. It's just he has to get out there like he is tonight and get those reps.
3-1 from Strider. And he missed low and outside with a slider. Well, facing Cruz the first go-round, Cruz took him deep on a 3-0 pitch. And then the 3-1 here, a slider away and leadoff walk. And that's the first walk issued by Strider in the game. Now Aaron Bummer up and tossing in the Braves bullpen. Strider has also hit a batter. It's his first walk, 3 strikeouts. Here's C.J. Abrams. Abrams sends one foul over by the Nationals dugout. Strider's actually hit 2 batters, hit Abrams and Bell. Oh, 1 to the plate. Lunge and a miss. Good slider there.
Well, then in simulated games too, Ben, he might try to replicate somebody being on base, but no one's going to be on base, and then it's all about like timing and trying to hold them close and then slide steps to the plate. So the in-game action is the best thing that he can do right now.
0-2 to Abrams. And Abrams with a high fly ball to right. Eli White trotting in, now shifting over to his right. Now he gives way to Michael Harris. That was tricky out there. Harris makes the catch out in right center. Looked like the entire way it was going to be Eli's ball. That ball spinning away from Eli White, and here comes Brian Snitker. And that'll be the last bullet fired by Spencer Strider. So with 1 down and 1 on in the bottom of the 5th inning, the Braves make the Pennington Grass Seed cart of the bullpen. And if you're looking to transform your lawn this year, turn to Pennington Grass Seed, the official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Pennington Grass Seed, rooted in Braves country. It'll be Aaron Bummer.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
Accidents don't just happen between the hours of 9 to 5. That's why we make ourselves available to talk with you 24/7. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
On the mound, this will be his 17th game of the season. We saw him last this past Saturday against Boston, 2/3 of an inning. This will be his 17th game, 18 innings pitched with a 4 ERA, 7 walks, and 20 strikeouts on the season.
See if he can neutralize some of these tough lefties. We were talking about all the lefties in this lineup for the Nationals. And with a runner at first base, one down, it's Wood, then Lowe, then Ruiz, Garcia, Bell's a switch hitter. But the most dangerous men in their order, left-handed hitters. Abrams, Wood. I'll throw Ruiz in there. He's a switch hitter. But Bummer's got to find a way to get James Wood. It's 4-3 Nationals. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Alongside Charlie Culberson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, bidding from here with you. Wood is 2 for 2. Couple of singles. Also scored a run. And now Bummer versus Wood with a runner at first and one down. First pitch just missed the inside corner with a fastball. I think ultimately for Strider, maybe just not the matchup that Stint was looking for, Strider and Wood. There's the 1-0 pitch, ground ball out to Olsen, takes it on a bounce down to second for 1, and Allen back to first, not in time with Bummer covering the bag. So they cut down Dylan Cruz. That goes 3-6 on that putout. And 2 down to the inning. But yeah, thinking back on the decision to take out Strider, if it's a different matchup, maybe he continues out there and finishes 5. But I'd imagine that ultimately that's just not a matchup that Snit was crazy about.
Yeah, and I think that they have a number for Spencer coming back to 75 pitches. But yeah, Wood having 2 hits off of him, I think it was the right time for them to put Bummer in.
2 down for Nathaniel Lowe. Takes first pitch strike. Appearance number 17 of the season for Bummer. 0-1 pitch, reach and a miss by Lowe. Pretty good fastball tailing away from the left-handed batter. Braves in the top of the 6th will have Olsen, Murphy, and Albies due up. And currently trailing by a run. This game got off to a wild start. Nationals scored 3 times in the bottom of the 1st, and the Braves answered with 3 runs of their own in the top of the 2nd. And the Nats scored once in the bottom of the 2nd. And nothing since then for either team. Curveball low and outside, 1-2 on Lowe. It was Lowe who was the strikeout end on that strike him out, throw him out double play back in the 3rd inning. 1-2 from Bummer. Popped up. Foul ground. Murphy tosses the mask. He's there. Makes the catch halfway between the dugout and the batter's circle. And that's out number 3. So Bummer gets through it. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left. We've completed 5. As we venture into the top of
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the 3rd 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
With just 4 days until Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers, Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
Great moments in baseball have been brought.
Ben Charlie and Jay Chad with you here at Nationals Park into the top of the sixth inning with the Nationals leading 4-3. One defensive change for the Nationals. Nasim Nunez enters the game in center field for Dylan Cruz. So Cruz takes over in center, flanked by Wood and Call on either side. Meanwhile, Mitchell Parker goes back to work. Pitch on the way to Matt Olson, sent foul on the right field line. By the way, Nunez mentioned he just went to center field. He played his first pro game in center field on Friday in Baltimore. Last 3 innings of a game. So he's in unfamiliar territory out there in center field.
I'll tell you what, being an infielder and going to the outfield, center field's the best position to go to. You can see the ball well off the bat, a little bit more comfortable.
Pitch all the way to Olson. That'll be fouled back. Olson took Parker deep back in the second inning. We mentioned that it was only the second home run allowed by Parker all year. That was the first left-handed hitter to take Parker deep since May 8th of 2024. That was against Baltimore. That was a span of 30 starts ago. 0-2 to Olson, and he swings and misses a slider for strike 3. And Parker getting a measure of revenge there, 1 down. This is the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning, and if the Braves hit a homer here in the top of the 6th inning, our contestant Willard Thrash from Ringgold, Georgia, will win $5,050. And if you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. Dave Martinez out to the mound for the Nationals, and he takes the ball away from Mitchell Parker. So the Nationals make the Pennington grass seed call to the bullpen, and if you're looking to transform your lawn this year, turn to Pennington grass.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you, with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
Smart Water, pura y refrescante.
Wow, está muy buena esta agua.
Con electrolitos para el sabor. Un agua que dice, estoy en control.
Y yo fingiendo que la ropa sucia en mi silla es una decisión estética.
Pero aquí estás hidratándote como un adulto.
Sí, me siento muy elegante.
Eso es tener gusto por el buen gusto.
Gusto por gusto. Me gusta.
Smart Water, para el gusto por el buen gusto. Consíguela ya.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com.
License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply. There's no such thing as a fender bender when it comes to motorcycle accidents.
More than 80% of crashes result in catastrophic injuries. Injuries that require experienced attorneys ready to fight for you. We are, and we will.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Great moments in
4 o'clock hour on Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan.
Cole Henry into the game now for the Nationals. 6'4", 200-pound right-handed pitcher. Another pitcher drafted in the 2020 draft, second-round pick. This will be his 14th game of the season with a 2.93 ERA. He mixes four-seam fastball, curveball, and occasional sinker, cutter, and changeup.
There to greet him, Sean Murphy. Braves trailing 4-3 at the top of the 6th inning. All 3 Braves runs came at the top of the 2nd. Right-hander Henry brings his first pitch. Big swing and a miss by Sean Murphy on a first-pitch curveball. And final line on Mitchell Parker. 5 1/3 innings, 3 runs, 3 earned. On 6 hits, a walk, 4 strikeouts, allowed a homer to Matt Olson. 0-1 on Sean Murphy. Here it is from Henry. And he gets into one high in the air to deep left field. Pursuing into the corner, James Wood on the warning track makes the catch right as he's crossing the foul line and into the corner. Looked like he just missed that one, Charlie.
Yeah, that curveball that he throws is a little bit more of a sweeper. Kind of going back to Parker. Parker's more of the four-seam fastball guy. With that slider kind of going down, curveball going down. With Henry on the mound, it's a little bit more kind of east to west, so a little bit more sweep on the curveball.
2 down for Ozzie Albies. And he sees a fastball for a first pitch strike. Ozzie swinging it from the left side. He's doubled once in the game. Goes from the right side of the plate. Takes a ball outside here. Both teams into their bullpens now. Parker, the starter for the Nats, went 5 1/3. Strider, the starter for the Braves, went 4 1/3. Back to the miss by Ozzie, trying to find that fastball. Missed every stitch of it. Got a 1-2 count of the Braves second baseman. Braves went down in order in the first inning. Went down in order in the fourth inning. And they'll run the risk of doing that here in the sixth inning. Ground ball pulled out to first. On the other end, Nathaniel Lowe's got it. Takes to the bag, puts his right foot on it. Down they go, 1-2-3. And the top of the sixth inning. We head to the bottom of the sixth, still 4-3 Washington.
Change is always happening. But no matter what changes in 5 years.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Are you ready to round the
It's more than just a stay. We're your clubhouse, where everyone knows your name. Book your stay at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Hey, Braves fans, don't get tricked into following the baseball season or the Atlanta sports scene anywhere else. Listen to me, Chris Domino, and Nick Cellini weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
Still a 1-run game here at Nationals Park. First game of this series of 3, Braves and Nats. And all the runs coming early in this game. 4-3 Washington. Aaron Bummer fires, misses outside Akiba Ruiz. As it's Ruiz, Garcia, and Bell here in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Nationals. Bummer took over for Strider, who went 4 1/3 innings. 1-0 pitch over for a called strike. 1-1. Take a peek at our out-of-town scoreboard just a moment. No finals yet around Major League Baseball. One game postponed there in Minnesota. Twins and Guardians rained out in Minneapolis. Ball to strike on Ruiz as Bummer looks into his catcher Sean Murphy. 1-1. Socked in the air to left field. Verdugo going to go back. Still back to the track. Throws up the glove. He's there. Makes an over-the-shoulder catch right in front of the Braves bullpen. That was in line with Alex. They would make a nice play. 1 down. Elsewhere, the Marlins, after walking off the Cubs last night, are getting pounded at home tonight. Cubs on top of the Marlins 9-1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Mets and the Red Sox are scoreless at Fenway. That game's in the bottom of the 5th inning. Phillies played in about 15 minutes. They're in Colorado tonight against the woeful Rockies. Ground ball out to second. Ozzie's got it. And he'll throw over to first base to get Garcia. So 2 quick outs. Other games underway. Yankees leading the Rangers 2-0. Pirates leading the Reds 1-0. And the Astros and Rays scoreless at the bottom of the fourth inning. Padres trailing the Blue Jays 3-0 in the fifth. And those scores are delivered to you by Saya LTL Freight, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. First pitch fastball that misses to Bell. Speaking of those Padres, we'll see them when we get home. Bell takes the ball outside. Switch hitter Bell swinging it from the right side. 2-0 pitch over for a called strike. 2-1. Want to remind you, Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. With America's largest network of parts and care, Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. 2-1 to Bell. Low and inside, laid off of that curve. Bummer looking for a 1-2-3 bottom of the sixth inning. Then see what the boys can do at the plate in the top of the seventh. As it'll be 7-8-9 due up for the Braves in the seventh inning. 3-1 missed outside, nibbling with a curveball. It's a 2-out walk to Bell.
Yeah, as a pitcher right there, it's always tough. You get 2 quick outs, and then, Bummer's slider, his off-speed pitch, the curveball is his go-to pitch. But when you're not landing that, it can be frustrating. And then you're doing that against a guy with nobody on and hitting 155 on the season. So probably a little extra frustrating for Aaron Bummer.
Now it's Alex Call to the plate. Picks ball low and in. Well, and this is just the one stretch in their order where they can send up a few right-handed batters. Set up a lefty-righty matchup for those batters down there at the plate. Here's the 1-0 on the way from Bummer. Called strike right at the bottom of the zone with a fastball.
Well, it seems like the Nationals hitters tonight have been doing a really good job of laying off pitches outside of the strike zone.
1-1 from Bummer. Strike on the inside corner. Trying to get one more by Alex Call. Call 0 for 2. Fly out to right and fly out to center. Nats leading 4-3 in the bottom of the sixth inning. Bell a modest lead at first. 1-2 pitch. Check swing. They appeal and he didn't go. Trip Gibson, the first base umpire, had the decision in his hands. 2-2 on Call. The pitch from Bummer. And he just got a piece of it on a swing and a fastball and fouled it off. Right to the feet of Sean Murphy. Just barely got a stitch up.
Well, nice job with Aaron Bummer in this at-bat versus Alex Call. He's a guy that does not like the ball inside, and it's tough when you have a funky lefty throwing the ball and kind of painting that fastball inside to a righty.
2-2, softly tapped over the mound, darting in. Ozzie, he backhands with his foot on the bag to get the force out of Josh Bell. That's a nice play. Looked like he was doing his best Matt Olson impression over there at second base.
Glad he's tall enough.
Yeah, exactly. And just enough height.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
With just 4 days until Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial summer refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears.
Start feeling unstoppable. Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
This is John Michaels. Don't miss Atlanta Braves today and your chance to win a pair of Braves tickets every weekday morning on The Locker Room during our 7 a.m. hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
Top of the 7th and a 4-3 game. Nationals on top by a run as Eli White leads off. Takes the ball outside. 1 ball and no strikes. This is still the right-hander Henry on the mound. Jose Ferrer is tossing in their bullpen. Here it is from Henry, and a ground ball fouled on the left field line. 1-1 on Eli White. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. To Eli, and he drills one in the air out towards center field. Breaking in Nunez, he slides, and he made the catch. And you're trying to tell me he's only played 3 games ever in center field? What a nice play. He's all smiles out there in center as he just robbed Eli White. Well, for a career infielder, could have fooled me. And here comes Dave Martinez.
Yeah, great play, and those are the plays too that are fun, and kind of almost more fun too because he is an infielder and never really played outfield, and being able to get the chance of going out there and making a play like that's not routine, and you seeing the smiles, and I don't really know Nasim Nunez, but he's a guy that looks like he's having a.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com.
License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
Accidents don't just happen between the hours of 9 to 5. That's why we make ourselves available to talk with you 24/7. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Season with great matchups and multiple seating options and packages available. There's something every fan will love. Visit Braves.com/tickets today.
Finn here. Don't miss Atlanta Braves today and your chance to win a pair of Brave tickets every weekday morning in the locker room during the 7 a.m. hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
The Nationals are bringing in left-handed pitcher Jose Ferrer from Miami in Dominican Republic. It's 25th game of the season. Sinker slider pitcher, heavy sinker, 70% heaters. So these Braves hitters are going to get a heavy dose of sinkers. They got the approach on this guy is think about getting him up in the zone, think about getting under and hitting a fly ball to a big part of the field.
First pitch missed outside of Michael Harris. He's the first Brave to see the left-hander. Pitch from Ferrer. Little tapper in front of the plate. That'll be pounced upon by Ruiz. Picks it up, spins and fires, and 2 down here in the top of the 7th inning. Coming up in between innings, it'll be the 7th inning stretch brought to you by 13 Heroes, a premium line of spirits founded to honor the lives of the 13 service members killed in Afghanistan in 2021. Help turn tragedy into legacy by visiting 13heroes.com today. 2 away in the top of the 7th. And the opportunities melting away for the Braves, trailing by just a run, but they've been trailing by a run since the end of the second inning. That'll be fouled back by Nick Allen. Braves went down in order in the first inning, the fourth inning, as well as the sixth inning. Allen with a pop-up, foul ground, drifting over Nathaniel Lowe to the sidewall and out of room. It's the screen. In fact, the last Brave to reach base was Nick Allen 2 innings ago. He had a leadoff single in the fifth inning. Since then, 8 in a row have been retired between Parker, Henry, and Ferrer. And the Braves have been hypnotized to the plate ever since then. At a big top of the second, scoring 3 times, but the offense has dried up since that moment. 1-2 to Allen, and he drives one of the air to center field. Nasim Nunez back into his left, squares up to it, and he makes the squeeze in right center field. So the Braves go down 1-2-3. That's 9 in a row set down by Nationals pitchers. Time to stretch. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 4-3 Washington.
What's your idea of a good time? Maybe it's adrenaline, like the rush of watching the home team hit home.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
With just 4 days until Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
You've been so busy raking home runs, Sagittarius, that you can sometimes forget about maintaining the routines that help you hit them in the first place. Now that the season is underway, try to keep practice and recovery at the top of your mind. This will guarantee that you continue your hitting prowess all the way to the postseason.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is on the screws. Do you know what it means? On the screws, when a batter makes ideal contact with the ball.
On the year with a 2.29 ERA.
Got to keep them quiet. As it'll be 8-9-1 up to the plate here in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Nationals. Pitch all the way from Lee, bunted out towards first base. Olsen has it, flips to Lee, nothing anybody could do. That was perfectly bunted by Jose Tena. Infield single for him. And once you got it past the mound, Olsen was the only man who could get there. And he was too far from the bag to pivot and go all the way back to first base.
Yeah, that was pretty textbook bunt right there. You want to be able to bring the first baseman off the bag, wherever he's playing at in the infield, to have him catch the ball. And all you got to do as a hitter is just beat that lefty to first base. And with the lefty, he's typically falling off the mound to third. So it doesn't have to be a perfect bunt, but it looked like a perfect bunt from up here.
So now Tena down to first base, and here's Nasim Nunez. Nunez bunts. It's caught by Olsen. And diving back to first base is Tena. They try to go back to that same well, and this time Nunez could not execute. Nice job by Matt Olsen darting in to read that would make the play, 1 down.
Yeah, not your textbook bunt right there. Nasim Nunez, that's more of a sacrifice bunt situation. It looked like he was trying to push that ball past the mound. In those situations, you just want to get the ball down and move that runner and advance him to second base.
Back to the top of the order to C.J. Abrams. First pitch swinging, fly ball out towards left center field. Michael Ayers comes along and he dives and hit the grass. Trapped it out there. That'll be a base hit out of C.J. Abrams. Boy, Michael gave it everything that he had. full extension on the dive to his right. And that skipped into his mitt for a base hit.
I mean, the reads that he gets out there, pretty remarkable. To be able to have the chance of catching that ball, but it looked like Abrams, hit it not well enough to where it was more towards the end of the bat, kind of died a little bit, but a nice effort by Mike in center.
They're at first and second, one down for James Wood. Left on left, Lee versus Wood. He's first pitch swinging again. Missed every stitch of it. And these hitters versus Lee have been very aggressive. All of them swinging at the first pitch. 0-1 on Wood. He's been on base 3 times. Lee, a long look to second. And now steps off the back of the rubber, looking back the rudder Tana to second base.
Yeah, the last thing that a pitcher wants to do when they come to a game, too, is have to get off the mound that quick. And 2 times in a row, he had to bust tail to first base in those bunts.
0-1 from Lee, low and outside with a slider.
I mean, it's funny. They run in from the bullpen. Here in National Park, sometimes they get driven in on the golf cart. They're coming in, warming up, getting to the game, and the first pitch, second pitch, or both bunts, and having to jump off the mound.
1-1, missed outside. Tried another slider.
But again, perfect timing for the bunt with the lefty on the mound. But it makes him get his heart rate up, and it's hard to get that back down and calm in these situations late in the ball game.
Ready with a 2-1 pitch. Lee to the plate. And Wood takes a ball high, 3-1. He's sailing in some dangerous waters here with a 3-1 count on James Wood. Abrams at first, Tana at second. Time called a balk. A balk on Dylan Lee. That's going to advance the runners to second and third. And now Dylan Lee, very frustrated as you can't imagine, just looking around. And he's got to find a way to focus back in on the batter. Infield comes in, runners at second and third, 1 down. 3-1, and he missed low and outside, ball 4. So the walk to Wood will load him up now for Nathaniel Lowe.
Ben, as bad as the balk was, James Wood with 2 hits already on the night, 3-1 count. They're not really going to give him really anything to hit there, so keeping a slider down. All right, bases loaded, another lefty up. Nice time for a double play to end the inning.
Well, here's Lowe, pitch on the way to him, and he swings at a fly ball to left field, coming along now and making a chest-high catch for Dugo. Tagging from third base, Tana, throw to the plate is late. Run scores. It's now 5-3 Nationals. Another National that was up to the plate, swinging at the first pitch and hit a low liner out to left. And Verdugo with a nice play to catch it, but you weren't going to be able to throw and get Tana. And drives in the run. It's now a 5-3 game with 2 down. RBI number 34 on the season for Nathaniel Lowe. Now the Braves have Rafael Montero tossing in the bullpen. The batter will be Keibert Ruiz. And with the Braves now trailing by 2 runs, and getting late in this game, he's got to lock in and find a way to get Ruiz. Offering from Lee. There's a called strike. So we've seen 2 hits, a walk, a sac fly, and a balk in the inning. Lee trying not to get rattled out there, but it's been a very bumpy ride here in the 7th inning. 0-1, sent foul into the seats down the right field line, out of play. Did you know the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the official Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves? It's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Now the bearded left-hander Lee straightens. Way ahead of Ruiz, 0-2. He cuts it loose. And that swung on and popped up. Shallow left field. Nick Allen backpedaling, looking up into the D.C. night. Makes the catch in shallow left for out number 3. But a big run across for the Nationals on the sac fly by Lowe. We head to the top of the 8th inning. 5-3 Washington.
Hey, Braves fans. Everyday injuries happen on a...
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
With just 4 days until Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case.
I think it's a 5-3 lead for Washington. It's still Ferrer on the mound for the Nationals. Stuart Fairchild will come to the plate, and he'll be pinch hitting for Alex Verdugo. And the Braves send a righty stick up there. And Fairchild on the season, a .257 hitter. Had a good ball game in Boston in one of those games at Fenway. Pitch on the way to Fairchild. There's a strike on the inside corner. Alongside Charlie Culberson and our producer engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you under the lights at Nationals Park. First game in a 3-game series between these two NL East rivals. And the 0-1 pitch. Fairchild swings and misses. 0-2 on him. The 0-2. Fairchild takes a ball low and inside. With his speed and trailing by a couple of runs, it'd be great to get him on base to lead it off in the top of the 8th. Braves down 5-3, getting late in this one. 1-2, low and inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's always tough with these at-bats coming in late in the game, but a guy in Stewart's position, he has to know that late in the game when there's a lefty on the mound, he's got to be ready. He's got to be ready to face those guys. He has to know what they have and what they're going to throw to get him out.
2-2, comebacker might find a hole at will, and a base hit into center field. Stuart Fairchild aboard. Able to turn around a 97-mile-an-hour fastball right back through the box. And here comes Dave Martinez, and that'll be it for Ferrer as they make the Pennington grass seed call to the bullpen. By the way, one more person to say hello to before we send it to break. And that's Tim Bowser. We were talking about our trip to Arlington National Cemetery, and Tim is a chaplain there. And today, not only is his 45th birthday, but also marked the end of his service at...
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you, with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
What would you do if your online store converted 36% more shoppers? You could take 36% more vacation.
Another pina colada?
Yes, please. Open a new retail location with 36% more square feet.
Fantastic.
Hire 36% more help.
You're hired and you're hired.
Shopify has the world's best converting checkout, up to 36% better than other e-commerce platforms. What you do with those extra sales is up to you. Switch to Shopify today at shopify.com/listen and get a $1 trial. Shopify.com/listen. often.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com.
License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
There's no such thing as a fender bender when it comes to motorcycle accidents.
More than 80% of crashes result in catastrophic injuries. Injuries that require experienced attorneys ready to fight for you. We are, and we will.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Spend your afternoon driving around with Chuck and Chernoff, and you could win a pair of Braves tickets. It happens during the 4 o'clock hour, weekday afternoons on 680 The Fan.
Nationals bring in right-hander 32-year-old Jorge Lopez into the game. This will be his 23rd game on the season with a 6.86 ERA and 21 innings pitched. He is a sinker, four-seamer, slider, curveball, changeup kind of guy. 5 pitches, really heavy usage of sinker and slider to right-handers.
And there to greet him, Austin Riley, representing the tying run here in the top of the 8th inning. 4-3 Nationals. Riley 0 for 2 with a walk in the game. Here's the first pitch on the way from the right-hander Lopez. And Riley takes a called strike. First pitch fastball at the bottom of the zone. Riley 1 for 5 in his career versus Lopez, the one a double. Only 1 strikeout in his career against him, so a lot of contact. 0-1 pitch. And he swings and pops one up. Foul territory, might reach the seats, and it will. That's out of play. On an 0-2 count on Riley. Five runs on 8 hits for the Nationals. 3 runs, 7 hits, and an error for the Braves. Very speedy wheels at first base and Stuart Fairchild. 0-2 low and outside, miss with a slider. Bearded right-hander Lopez comes set right at the belly. 1-2. Riley with a ground ball to third. Pouncing upon it, Taina. A second, they get 1. Garcia to first, and they get 2. 5-4-3 double play. Second double play the Braves have hit into in the game. And now 2 down to the bases empty in the top of the 8th. And closes the line on Ferrer. As he goes 2/3 of an inning, no runs, 1 hit. Marcell Ozuna takes a ball inside. Braves had the leadoff single and the meat of the order coming up, and that double play is a momentum killer right there. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Marcell Ozuna. And he'll take a ball low and in.
Yeah, and for a guy in Ferrer starting this inning, giving up that leadoff single, and then the guy behind you comes out, next batter, 5-4-3 double play, just erases that run.
Ozuna cracks one to second, but to his left, Garcia's up with it from shallow right, throws to first. And the Braves' 8th inning goes up in smoke. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, none left. We advance to the bottom of the inning, 5-3 Washington. Hey there, baseball fans. Ben Ingram here.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Andersen. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Renewal by Andersen's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Andersen offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
1,
2, 3, 4. Those are numbers, but you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelly Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
Great moments in baseball have been...
Hurry and play Cash 4 today to instantly win an extra $444 only from the Georgia Lottery.
Don't miss Tom Glavine and his Hall of Fame insight every Monday afternoon at 3:30 during Chuck and Chernoff on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
We are now heading to the bottom of the 8th inning here at Nationals Park. Nationals leading the Braves 5-3. They bring in right-hander Rafael Montero for his 18th game of the season with a 5.06 ERA and 16 innings pitched. Last time we saw Montero was in Boston on the 17th. 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, and 2 earned runs.
A couple of changes for the Braves. Stuart Fairchild remains in the game. He moves to right field. And Eli White moves from right field to left field. And Alex Verdugo, of course, out of there as Stewart pinch hit for him at the top of the inning. And now home plate umpire Marvin Hudson is checking out Rafael Montero and checking his glove. As he came into the game, they checked the glove for substances, and it appears that there's something with his glove that they don't like. They're rubbing the exterior of the glove. And Montero is going to be forced to use a different glove. Let's see if they check that glove. Yeah, there was something with that glove that Montero brought in that they didn't like at all. Now they're going to check the secondary glove.
Is it too shiny? I know that they're not supposed to have two-tone gloves out there, but it looks like the black part of the leather is shiny, but I'm not really sure what's going on.
Well, they rubbed the back of the glove, and then they took the umpire, Marvin Hudson, took his fingers and thumb, was rubbing them together as if he felt something that he didn't like. And maybe a mysterious substance on his glove that he did not like.
Looks like a third glove coming out from the dugout.
Yeah, they don't like this glove. And now he's going to go over and show the glove to Snit. Orlando Arcia offers up his own glove.
You know, it's odd, too, for a pitcher. They get used to their glove and how their hand fits in the glove, how they hold it. But you're right. Now Arcia handed Marvin Hudson his glove, and it's an infielder glove, which is even different with the webbing of the glove open. But sometimes I guess you have to adjust.
Well, Montero puts the glove on, just shakes his head as if to say that this just doesn't work for me. He's going to punt on that glove.
Ben, have you ever seen this happen?
I've never seen that. We're down to the fourth glove. So it takes a fourth glove before Montero and the umpires agree. Boy, that's bizarre. Now Montero going to start his warm-up tosses. So he came in from the bullpen. They checked the glove as he came in. They didn't like that. Now we're going to get a ruling from Marvin Hudson. And of course, we're in the clouds. So we couldn't hear any of that. So they didn't like the original glove. They didn't like the substitute glove. Montero didn't like Arcia's glove, which hasn't been used in a while. And now they finally come up with a fourth glove. And here we go. There's a ball low and outside. Well, that's weird.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen before.
Offering on the way to Garcia. He lunges and misses at a splitter. It would be something if he strikes out the side. Now some chirping from the Braves dugout. Marvin Hudson walking over there. And he's hollering back at the Braves dugout. Not seeing any ejections yet. But a lot of barking back and forth between the Braves dugout and home plate umpire and crew chief Marvin Hudson. There's the 1-1 pitch. That ball misses a little bit low. It is our Yanmar strikeout the side inning. And if Montero can strike out the side with this glove that he's never used before. We'd have a winner for the first time this season. 2-1, ground ball fouled on the right field line. Michelle McDonald is our contestant. And if Montero strikes out the side, Michelle McDonald will be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar utility terrain vehicle. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar UTV and to be entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar, built together, backed longer. Two from Montero. Softly tapped to the first base side of the mound. Montero's got it. Little flip to the bag. And in time for the out, 1 down. So no winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning, but Michelle McDonald, thanks for playing. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
1 away, bottom of the 8th inning. Alex Call is on deck. Josh Bell takes a called strike. Montero's 0-1. This low and outside, 1-1. By the way, Braves in the 9th inning will have Olsen, Murphy, and Albies due up, and currently trailing 5-3 in the bottom of the 8th. 1-1 to Bell. Fouled back, 1-2.
Well, it was a nice play by Montero with the new glove. It works. But again, pitchers are very particular about their gloves, as infielders are too. How they hold and grip the baseball and how they pitch.
1-2, low and outside.
I mean, it's a feel thing. They're playing catch with these gloves. They're, holding runners on. Like, they have a way of feeling what they're doing. So it is a different feeling with a different glove.
2-2 missed inside, 3-2. Just looking at our monitor, they're zooming in on the glove. I believe it's A.J. Smith-Shawver's glove.
That's a good glove to use.
There's the 3-2 pitch, and there's ball 4 inside. Well, A.J.'s going to need that thing tomorrow.
He knows where to find it.
I was about to say, if Montero has a 1-2-3 inning, you might want to keep the glove.
Hey, I'm sure A.J.'s got a couple other gloves to use. But I would assume that he's going to continue using the same glove that he has been using this year.
There's the pitch on the way from Montero, and that'll be fouled back. Looking at this glove, it's definitely the backup glove for A.J. Smith-Shawver. His gamer is that baby blue glove. We'll see that tomorrow. In every game that A.J. pitches, he's had that powder blue glove. This is more of a red glove. So it's Smith-Shawver's backup. 1 for Montero in the air to right field over towards the line. Fairchild, and that'll land in the seats for a souvenir. Eight runs between these two teams in this game. 7 of those runs came in the first 2 innings of the game. 2 innings deep, we were thinking we were going to have to buckle up. This is going to be a wild one. But since the 2nd inning, only 1 run across. That was for the Nationals in the bottom of the 7th. And they lead 5-3 here in the bottom of the 8th. Now the 0-2 on the way to Alex Call. And he missed down. Good knockdown by Sean Murphy behind the plate. This is a game started by Spencer Strider tonight. It was great to see Spencer out there coming off the IL. He went 4 1/3 innings and has been the bullpen since then. 1-2 low and outside. We've seen Bummer, we've seen Lee, and now Montero. Bell a lead at first base. 2-2 to the plate. That'll be sent towards foul ground, and sliding towards it is Murphy, but he slides short of their dugout. That trickles down into the camera well towards this end of the Nationals dugout. Speaking of that game tomorrow, 6:45 Eastern with the first pitch, 5:45 Central. A.J. Smith-Shawver versus Trevor Williams. Matchup of right-handers. 1-2 on call. Montero cuts it loose, and he gets one by the swinging bat of Alex Call. Used a splitter. His first strikeout. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. And now Jose Tena comes to the plate.
And that was the first strikeout by a Braves pitcher since Nathaniel Lowe in the 3rd inning. So it just shows you how good these hitters have been protecting and battling at the plate.
Tana with a comebacker, ramping off the mound. Glove back of the bag at second by Allen. And the Braves shortstop hustles to the bag to get the force out of the incoming Josh Bell. So that ends the bottom of the 8th. Final chance coming up with the Braves trailing by 2.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
With just 4 days until Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
To place us of
Let's go Braves!
Hey folks, we in the locker room want to send you to a Braves game. This is home team Brandon Leak reminding you that a pair of tickets are up for grabs during the 7 o'clock hour every weekday morning on 680 The Fan.
We're heading to the top of the 9th here at Nationals Park. Nationals leading the Braves 5-3. Nationals are bringing in right-handed pitcher Kyle Finnegan, their closer. He is 0-1 this year with a 2.7 ERA. This will be his 18th game. He has 14 saves on the year. Kyle is a heavy 4-seam split guy. Occasional slider. 96 miles an hour on his 4-seamer. Really good split finger. 87 miles an hour. Pretty even mix to both righties and lefties in the box.
He's blown 2 saves this season. And the Braves need to score a few runs to make it a third. Finnegan can certainly bring it. And he'll be facing the middle 3 in the Braves order in the top of the 9th inning. Matt Olson homered way back in the 2nd. Since then, a double play and a strikeout. The pitch on the way from Finnegan. Olson with a huge healthy cut but a miss at a fastball. Olson is 0 for 7 with 4 strikeouts in his career versus Finnegan. Let's say it's about time that he solved this right-hander. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Matt Olson. They'll send one foul over by the Braves dugout, 0-2. Nationals have used Parker, Henry, Ferrer, Lopez, and Finnegan on the mound. We did see Finnegan once in that series in Atlanta last week. Pitched a clean inning. That was in the one game the Nationals won in that series. 0-2 to Olson. Fought it off foul. Got a fastball up and in. That was 97 in on that inner third.
Yeah, Finnegan's done a nice job for the Nationals in his career. 6th season here. 38 saves last year for them.
0-2 pitch. Fouled off again. Fighting off another fastball. This hard-throwing right-hander. Last used on the 16th. Well, he's certainly feeling fresh as he's on the mound here in the 9th inning of this game. Again, the 0-2. And he lifts one towards left field. James Wood looking straight up, barely has to move, and a room service fly ball to their left fielder. One out in the ninth. Since that 3-run second inning for the Braves, they have had just 3 hits, and all 3 have been singles. Also, since that 3-run second, they've had 1 man reach scoring position. That was in the 3rd inning, and no Brave has touched second base since then. First pitch to Sean Murphy, and a strike. On the inside corner with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Charlie, he throws hard, but his location's been pinpoint.
And that's the key to really good pitchers having a lot of success, is being able to locate the fastball and be able to throw other pitches off of that.
Murphy sends one out to short on 1 bounce. Abrams has it, gathers and throws. And there's out number 2. Sounded like he splintered his bat on that little poke out to short.
Again, another well-located fastball from Finnegan. You know, these are major league hitters, really good hitters in the box, and these guys cannot miss pitches over the plate. They're going to hit those pitches over the plate, but when these opposing pitchers are throwing balls right on the black, is what baseball players call it, just on the edge, it's going to be really hard to be successful off these guys.
It's up to Ozzie Albies to keep the Braves alive here in the 9th. And Ozzie takes a first pitch strike. That splitter fluttered over. Ozzie swinging it from the left side. He's 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Oh, 1 from Finnegan. Swing and a miss. Splitter died up there. The Braves down to their final swing here in game 1. So now 26,517 rise to their feet. The Nationals with a win would tie their longest winning streak of the season. 0-2 to Ozzie. Ground ball out to third. Gloving Tana sends it across the diamond. Nationals take game 1. Braves go down 1-2-3 in the 9th. They went down in order 5 times in this game. The Nationals have now tied their season best for 4 wins in a row. And they claim game 1 over the Braves by a final score of 5-3. Back with the totals after this.
Hey, small business owners, it's Matt Chernoff here to tell you about First Liberty Building and Loan and the Frost family. Are you looking to buy a business or franchise? Build a new building? Any dream that you have for your business? First Liberty can help. When the big banks say no, they say yes. So if you need $750,000 or more in financing, then you need to contact First Liberty Building and Loan at firstlibertyga.com. Fill out a simple form, and you'll know in minutes if you're a fit. Again, find all the info online at firstlibertyga.com. That's firstlibertyga.com.
Great teams win with smart plays. Just like great businesses win with Saia LTL Freight. As the exclusive freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves, Saia brings nationwide customer-first service that delivers every time. Need to move shipments across the country? Saia covers all the bases, coast to coast, to keep your business running smoothly. Make Saia part of your starting lineup. Visit Saia.com. That's SAIA.com.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
With just 4 days until Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you, with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
Are you ready to take a swing at base balderdash? Today's phrase is payoff pitch. Do you know what it means? Payoff pitch. A pitch thrown with a full count. There will be a result of a strikeout, walk, or batted ball.
Payoff pitch. Deep ball to left field. Vukovic watches it go a home run.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 and a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out.
There's tomorrow only, plus a free alignment and a free oil change with your tire purchase, and that's only from Tire Discounters. Learn more about the Braves and Tire Discounters round-tripper promotion at tirediscounters.com/Braves. Second game of this series tomorrow night. Tell you about that when we come back and close on the Braves Radio Network.
There's a tidal wave of clean car happiness sweeping across Braves country. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is your go-to car wash destination for a game day ready ride. Experience Major League Clean at Tidal Wave, the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves. Stay clean car happy all season long with membership discounts, exclusive giveaways, and more. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for details.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their snazzy jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because every time the Braves hit a homer, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignments. And free oil changes. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
Hey Braves fans, spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy.
While the rest of the sports media focuses on making up hot takes while you work, we focus on the Braves and what matters to you. Cellini and Domino, weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
Braves drop this one 5-3 to the Nationals. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow when the Braves and the Nationals square off here at Nationals Park in Washington. Our Braves Radio Network coverage will begin at 5:30 Eastern tomorrow evening. That'll be the Ford leadoff show. And then Charlie and I have the first pitch at 6:45 Eastern, 5:45 Central. Two right-handers dueling tomorrow. A.J. Smith-Shawver for the Braves. He's 3-2 with a 2.33 ERA. Trevor Williams gets the ball for the Nationals. He's 2-5 with a 5.91 ERA. So for the guys back in studio in Atlanta, that's Joe Virgin and David Holloway. Also for Charlie Culberson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, I'm Ben Ingram saying so long and a good evening from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., where the Nationals win 5-3 over the Braves. Stay tuned for the Hyundai Postgame show that gets going right now with Barrett Sallee.
Thank you very much, Ben. Disappointing start to the three-game set up in Washington. Let's get to our Xfinity play of the game. And it came courtesy of Matt Olson. He was 7 for 12 in Boston. He kept that hot hitting going with a 419-foot blast in the second. That is his 10th of the season. Xfinity knows live baseball is better with less freezing at the plate. That's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming with ultra-low lag. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Totals, highlights, and sound from the clubhouse coming up after the break. You're listening to the Hyundai Postgame Show, and this is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves Baseball is a presentation of the Atlanta Braves and Dickey Broadcasting Company, Atlanta. Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited. Don't move, because the Hyundai Postgame Show is up next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Want to hear a sound that's music to your ears? It's this one.
You're a winner!
Because that means you're an instant winner in the Cash 4 444 promotion. For 44 days, 444 Cash 4 players will win $444 right on the spot. Just listen for this prize alert when your ticket prints from the terminal.
You're a winner!
Or look for the prize alert on your ticket to see if you've won. There are 444 winners through July 1st. So play Cash 4 to instantly win an extra $444. Only from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
A musician with technical knowledge can play all the right notes. But one who cares enough to play from the heart gives music soul. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
It's time to make your yard the best on the block with Memorial Day savings at the Home Depot. Start by keeping the weeds at bay with Earthgrow mulch, now 4 for $10. Then keep your garden thriving with Miracle Grow garden soil, now on special buy, 4 for $10. Give your neighbors yard envy all summer long with Memorial Day savings going on now at the Home Depot.
Save on trimmers, sprayers, and more. Plus, get free battery offers by shopping online or at participating local Steel dealers for a limited time while supplies last.
Military veterans are eager to transfer their skills and experiences to civilian life, but lack trusted connections to expedite their path to success. That is, until they meet the Warrior Alliance. The Warrior Alliance goes the extra mile to reach veterans in their communities so they do not have to take this journey alone. With over 40 partners across 10 service areas, your donation goes a long way toward achieving maximum impact for a veteran and their family. Go to thewarrioralliance.org to donate today and commit to helping the Warrior Alliance change thousands of lives for the better.
You're not afraid to get dirty. You know there's strength in sweat, pride in a hard day's work, and power in a great team. We agree the best teams run like a well-oiled machine. That's why you need a Yanmar tractor on your roster. The tractor rated #1 in product quality by the EDA 5 years running. From digging and grading to tilling and mowing. Get more done. Take less time. Yanmar gets you to the game faster. See all their tractors online at yanmartractor.com. That's yanmartractor.com.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. We believe family makes us stronger. Pruitt Health has served families and communities throughout the Southeast for more than 50 years. If you're looking for skilled nursing, home health, or hospice care, count on our caregivers to provide the personalized plan your loved one needs. Learn more, visit PruittHealth.com. Pruitt Health is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
We in the locker room want to send you to a Braves game. This is Brian Finneran reminding you that a pair of tickets are up for grabs during our 7 o'clock hour every weekday morning on 680.
Another ball game is in the books, and we've got it all covered. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Braves Radio Network. All the highlights, news, and audio from today's game is on the way. All driven by your local Hyundai dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Visit buyhyundai.com.
On one tag deep towards right field. Head to the wall. And it's going to get out of here. 3-run homer by Ozuna. The opposite way.
Now live from the Battery Atlanta at Truist Park. It's time for the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Welcome into the Dickey Broadcasting Studios in the Battery at Atlanta. Braves 5-3 losers to the Nats in Game 1 up in Washington, D.C. It was Spencer Strider's return. It did not go well. 4 runs over the first 2 innings. He was handed the loss, a 4 1/3 4-run, 1 walk, 3 strikeout performance from Strider. His fastball topped out at 97. The average on his fastball was 95 miles per hour in his 4 1/3 innings pitched. Let's get to the highlights. Bottom of the first, Spencer Strider on the hill with runners at the corners and 1 down. Keibert Ruiz looking to give the Nats the early lead.
Pitch all the way from Strider. A little poke down the right field line and a fair ball inside the right field line. That's going to score James Wood. First to third now for Lowe. He'll get a stop sign there, and it's an RBI double by Ruiz. Able to land one right inside the chalk down the right field line and banged into that sidewall by the time Eli White got to it, and it's 1-0 Nationals. 3 straight hits for the Nats.
Luis Garcia steps up next with runners on second and third. He jumps on a slider to extend the lead.
1-2 to Garcia. Hit hard into right field, down for a base hit. And that'll drive in Nathaniel Lowe, holding at third base Keibert Ruiz. Garcia able to scorch a line drive into right field to make it 2-0 Nationals.
Josh Bell up next. Strider jumps out to an 0-2 count on him, but gets a little reckless with a changeup as the Nats tack on.
0-2 to Bell. Low and in, off the glove of Murphy, breaking for the plate now Ruiz, and he will score. Garcia down to second base. And it looked like Murphy and Strider might have gotten their signals crossed right there. Well, slider low and in. That'll be a wild pitch.
Strider threw 23 pitches, gave up 3 runs and 4 hits in the first inning against the Nats. Braves answer right back in the top of the second. Matt Olson went 7 for 12 over the weekend in Boston, and his hot hitting didn't slow down in the nation's capital.
3-0 Nats. 2-1 and a drive high in the air to deep center field. Cruz going to go back with urgency. Cruz to the wall. He leaps. Forget about it. Dead center. And Matt Olson blasts another one out of here. That is his 10th homer of the year, and the Braves on the board. It's a 3-1 game as he just hit one to the deepest part of the yard.
419 feet for Olson on that one. Ozzie Albies doubled 2 batters later, setting up the hot-hitting Eli White to cut the lead a little more.
Eli White hits one out towards deep center field. Going back now, Cruz. Cruz goes to the wall. It's off the wall on the fly. Ozzie around third base. He's going to score. RBI double by Eli White as he just banged one off the wall in left center. And it's a 3-2 game in the top of the second.
Michael Harris the second next at the dish, and he has eyes on tying it up.
3-2 hit hard into center. That's going to find the gap and roll all the way to the wall. in to score Eli White. It's a double by Michael Harris. 3 straight two-baggers for the Braves, and we're back to even. It's 3 apiece in the top of the second.
Let's head to the bottom of the second. Strider gets the first 2 batters, but Dylan Cruz stepped up looking to break the tie.
3-0 to Cruz. And Cruz swings, and it's a towering fly ball to deep left field. Verdugo to the warning track, and that is way gone. That is halfway up the bleachers on the other side of the left field wall. Dylan Cruz with his 7th home run of the year. The Nationals back in front as it's 4-3 Washington here in the second. Dylan Cruz just a 191 hitter, but like we mentioned, has some pop, already 7 home runs. And that was about 15 rows back of the wall.
The Wild second inning didn't slow down. Strider still trying to get off the hook after plunking C.J. Abrams, and he does it in a very wild way.
Pickoff up to first base, and he throws wild. Goes to the sidewall. Abrams up on his feet, heads for second. Makes a big turnaround second. Olsen gathers, throws to third. Riley leaps and keeps the... Oh, now taken off for the plate now, Abrams, and they got him in a rundown. Where was he going? They throw to the bag, and they get him. Wow! Well, it was going to be a close play at third base. Riley went up into the air to keep it from going to the other sidewall. Came down with it, and by the time he did, Abrams up on his feet took off from there. And they get him in the rundown as he was a little bit too heavy on the pedal there.
Disappointing.